Welcome, artists! Today, I'm going to show you how to transform your 3D models with the 400 Ornaments Brushes Bundle for Blender and ZBrush. This pack is designed for anyone who wants to add intricate, high-quality ornamental details to their models fast, without sacrificing precision. In this video, we'll go step by step through the process. We'll sculpt an example object directly in Blender using these brushes. Then, we'll apply realistic materials to make the details pop. And finally, I'll show you how to create a curvature shader in Blender so your ornaments get beautiful edge highlights and natural wear effects. Let's start with our base model. I prepared a simple shield mesh, but you can use any object, armor plates, furniture, architectural elements, or props. Switch to Sculpt mode in Blender and choose the Draw Brush or Drag Dot method. From the included alphas in the bundle, select one of the ornament designs, for example, a Baroque scroll or a floral motif. Adjust the brush size to match your surface, and simply stamp or drag the design onto the mesh. Immediately, you'll see clean, crisp details, thanks to the 4K resolution and 16-bit depth of these alphas. Every curve and line is sharp. I'll go ahead and add a few different ornaments, rotating and scaling them so they wrap around the object in an aesthetically pleasing way. Now, one great thing about working in Blender with these brushes is that you can layer designs. If I want to combine a floral pattern with a geometric frame, I can simply stamp them one after another. Using the smooth brush lightly, I can blend the transitions where two ornaments meet, giving the illusion of a single unified design. Don't forget, you can also use masking to limit where your ornament applies, perfect for adding detail only to specific areas like borders or panels. Once I'm happy with the sculpting, let's move on to shading. Switch to Object mode and open the shading workspace. I'll start by adding a new material, for example, a brushed metal base. In the principled BSDF shader, set the base color to a neutral steel tone, increase the metallic value to 1, and lower the roughness to about 0.3 for a nice reflective surface. Now, to make the ornament stand out, we can create a gold material and assign it just to the raised details. If your model is a single mesh, you can bake a mask from the sculpted details using an ambient occlusion map or a curvature map, and use that mask to drive the gold color. Let's create that curvature effect from scratch. This is useful for adding edge highlights or wear, especially for ornate designs. First, add a geometry node in the shader editor. This node gives us access to data like pointiness, which detects convex and concave areas. From the geometry node, take the pointiness output and connect it to a color ramp node. This lets us control exactly how sharp or soft our edge mask will be. Slide the black and white handles until you see edges turning white and cavities turning black in the preview. Now we can use this mask to mix two shaders. Add a Mix Shader node, plug in your base metal material into Shader Slot 1, and a brighter, shinier material into Shader Slot 2. Connect the color ramp output to the FAC of the Mix Shader. This way, the shiny material will appear only on the edges, while the base material remains in the cavities. For worn edges, instead of a shiny material, you can plug in a dirt or rust texture to make the ornament look aged and weathered. This curvature-based approach works beautifully with the ornament brushes, because their raised surfaces catch the highlight and immediately give that premium, embossed look. And that's it. In just a few minutes, we went from a plain object to a richly detailed, beautifully shaded ornamental piece. The 400 Ornaments Brushes Bundle is a massive time saver and a creativity booster, whether you're making cinematic assets, collectible models, or game-ready props. If you want to add elegance, detail, and artistic flair to your 3D projects, check out the bundle and start sculpting like a master artisan today.